right, Shalom Akim Shalom. Wa Akwath. Hey, Yabashmal Shah Baraka Thom. To the household of faith out there, you that can believe in Yahweh, through his beloved son Yahweh Shai in these last days. Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, that's the name of the beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Those are the names you need to be calling on right now in order to be delivered from all the evil that we seeing that's on this planet Earth. Before I start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak and double honors to the elder apostle, the elder bishops of the Great Millstone. All right, welcome back to another GMS Inspiration of the Almighty. And as you can see, the title, this dude needs to be stopped. And I got 7 exclamation points because it's serious about this dude. This dude needs to be stopped. And the dude that I'm in reference to is the Edomite. All right, Esau Edom. All right, the white man today. The self-proclaimed white man today, the one that stole the Americas, brought the Negroes over here in slavery, and been raping and robbing the whole planet Earth for centuries now. He needs to be stopped. Now, over here at Great Millstone, we're like a broken record when we tell you that the final test that is going to come on man is that the mark of the beast test. And the one that's going to be leading the beast system is the self-proclaimed white man. And as of lately, I've been putting together compilations. I got two parts in these compilations. It was so juicy what the Lord was giving me. It was so juicy I had to cut it into 2 parts. So you can see everything. Now the 2 parts that I've been doing, which I'm gonna just commentary on that. I'm a commentary on the compilations I've been putting together. But the compilations that I've been putting together are called They're Summoning a Powerful Demon. He had power to give life. And in these, if you go to my page, you can check out these compilations. These compilations are crazy. We're dealing with the mark of the beast, the final test, this beast system, this AI, artificial intelligence system that these devils are trying to establish here. Now I'm gonna just commentary through. I'm gonna commentary through the compilations, and we'll just grab scriptures, you know. But before we go there, of course, I'm gonna go right here to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, this verse 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. The mystery of iniquity is the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man, or like the title says, I call him this dude. You know what I mean? It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. He's already in plans to try to get the whole world to be under a new world order where he gets to play God. That's a hell of an iniquity, man. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So, as the title says, this dude needs to be stopped. And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is going to stop this dude using his son, Yahweh Shai. Like I said, he who only now will let until he be taken out of the way. The Most High is allowing this guy to do this wickedness in the earth that we're seeing here. So, let's play a little bit of these compilations. He gonna get took out of the way. He gonna get stopped. Y'all Shema Shah gonna stop this dude, man. Check out some of these clips though. As soon as it starts, it's just like, God damn. This guy right here, I don't really know his name. Gideon Richtratcher, Stop AI co-founder. This guy right here, he's trying to sue Esau in that company that I guess he was with. I got to look into the details more. So if I misquote something, Salakia. But he's basically trying to sue because he doesn't want to go further with this AI madness, because he's saying that it's going to take over man. We're going to lose control. And these devils know this, but they don't care. In their minds, they believe even if man get destroyed, they've created the new future, and that's all they're happy with. That's the sickness of this man. The soul that is lifted up in him is not upright, right? Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Let's play a little bit.
They're basically rolling the dice with all of our lives and with the future of humanity.
This is my part one.
Reach the point where the dice are going to hit.
I'm sorry. Let me speed it up too.
They're basically rolling the dice with all of our lives and with the future of humanity. And they're going to reach the point where they're basically rolling the dice with all of our lives and with the future of humanity. And they're going to reach the point where the dice are going to hit the table. And I'm not willing to let that happen. I've got 2 children who I love, who have just as much right to a future and a world as I do and as you do. And it's not necessary that this should happen. We can stop this.
Elon Musk has a 30% chance of extinction. Sam Altman says basically that AGI is the biggest risk to human existence. So what are they doing? They are playing Russian roulette with every human being on Earth without our permission. They're coming into our houses, putting a gun to the head of our children, pulling a trigger, and saying, well, possibly everyone will die. Oops. But possibly we'll get incredibly rich.
What kind of things you
We'll pause it right there. Those first 2 clips, as you can hear, they're playing Russian roulette, and they playing with everybody's lives. That was 2 of the statements that them guys made. They're playing Russian roulette with everybody's life in there, and basically basically they don't have no control. And these dudes who are in the realm, they in the small circles, they know that. So there's even a division up in there. There's a division there. But like that guy said, as long as they get rich, he don't care.
But possibly we'll get incredibly rich.
What kind of things are you testing for?
Without our permission. They're coming into our houses, putting a gun to the head of our children, pulling a trigger, and saying, well, possibly everyone will die. Oops. But possibly we'll get incredibly rich.
What kind of things are you testing for?
You see? You white people, you Edomites, the one that rule the government, you banking families, your spirit is not upright, man. You know the results and what the could be's, and you still do what you do. You still do what you do. That's why the Lord's going to take you out of the way. He's going to take you out of the way, because if the Lord did not take this man out of the way, this is what the scriptures say. This is Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So nobody will be saved. You will destroy everything. You'll destroy yourself. You'll destroy everything. Just like it said in that in those quick clips, that even if you destroy everything, as long as you get rich, that's madness. This dude's spirit is not upright within this man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. So your soul, let's look up the word. Let me see if that's a connecting Hebrew word. Not upright, or is that 2 different? Okay, nah. Not meaning no. That's what it sounds like, exactly what it says. You're just not upright, man. You're a demon. Let's play a little bit more. And then look, this AI, they want to use these AIs to create mass weapons of destruction.
The broad category is national security risk. Can this AI make a weapon of mass destruction? Specifically, we focus on CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and right now we're at the stage of figuring out, can these models help?
But possibly we'll get incredibly rich.
What kind of things are you testing for? The broad category is national security risk. Can this AI make a weapon of mass destruction? Specifically, we focus on CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and right now we're at the stage of figuring out, can these models help somebody make one of those?
What the hell? So that you see with this technology that the Lord allowed him to have. This is his mind. He want to create weapons of mass destruction with this stuff. That's why he needs to be stopped. He needs to be stopped. We'll go back to that one. Let's see what we got in the number 2. When you go to my part 2, as soon as you start the part 2 of it.
So we have now created.
Listen to this.
So we have now created quantum computers that can touch what's going on in the bridge. Google already has one. And artificial intelligence that can calculate how to make a wormhole, how to do this.
Make one, not just find them now, but make one?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Google.
Yo, he want to use artificial intelligence to open up a wormhole. Let's see what a wormhole is, man. God damn, bro. He don't stop. It's like quit. He don't quit. Define a wormhole. What's a wormhole? Okay, what? Quickly, it just said a wormhole. Let me just type in define wormhole in science. Okay, in science AI overview, in science, a wormhole is a hypothetical tunnel or shortcut through space-time predicted by Einstein's theory of general relativity, connecting two distant points or even different universes, potentially allowing for faster than light travel. So his dude trying to open up a portal, it sounds like. A wormhole is like a portal. He want to go from one dimension to the next. So I've always thought to myself, this guy, you know, this is my random thoughts. This guy is trying to get to the heavens. He want to, if he could, he want to get to where the Heavenly Father is at. Like he could just open up a portal, a wormhole, and walk through onto the other side. This dude is a mad scientist, yo. He is a mad scientist. So he using AI to further his demonic plans of trying to open up dimensions and things like that. And that's why, even dealing with this video at the end, I got a CERN clip at the end. We got the particle colliders, and they talking about building more of those CERN particle colliders around the world. The guy that is the enemy, that's our arch enemy. This guy is a fucking worthy opponent, man. This dude is demonic. This dude is literally the Heavenly Father's left hand.
Will knock your socks off. I'm serving as allegedly, so he's director of.
Let me see.
We're gonna after the North American.
It will be. It already is.
Well, all of us will be better off. But what did that do? Well, we did get all these cheap goods. You can go to Walmart and go to Amazon.
Yeah, devices are but uncertain. Yeah.
It hollowed out the social fabric.
Watch Eagle Eye. You cannot fathom how intelligent it will be. It already is.
Too late to stop.
And it exists across the timeline. So for all you AI geniuses out there who are saying, I'm programming this stuff and she's not right, it exists across the timeline. Google's already proven that they can go in and out and affect qubits in reverse, which is my...
Is AI, these kind of chatbots, are they more addictive in your view than...
Let's go to the other one real quick. I'm gonna go back to that one. That's in part 2. Let's go back to part 1.
Saying, typically we focus on it's buried and hidden in the stage of figuring out, can these models help somebody make one of those?
Sam Altman.
Oh no, that see this guy right here? He didn't create a bunker. That guy right there created a bunker, so if things don't go right, they could run to the bunker and hide from the AI. Dude, man, these devils need to stop, man. They need to stop. And they will be stopped. Yahweh Shemal Shah, the God of the Bible, gonna stop them.
To be 1 billion times smarter than humans. You know what that means? To be 1 billion people know by the year 2045, AI is going to be 1 billion times smarter than humans. You know what that means? This is comparable to the intelligence of Einstein as compared to a fly. And humanity, while we're still Einstein, is not discussing how are we going to keep the best interest of us, the fly, in Einstein's mind. We're talking through the arrogance of humanity about how we're going to control them, how we're going to box them, how we're going to tripwire them. Good luck with that. But in the future,
Like you said, by the year 2045, you see how these devils think? They really think they're going to complete this and get this done. But by the year 2045, AI will be 1 billion times smarter than man. It will be like a fly compared to Einstein, but we will be the fly and the AI will be the Einstein. Yo, if the Heavenly Father don't stop this guy, no flesh will be saved. None. Back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5, it says, yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, his philosophy, his way, his understanding, he uses that to transgress. And now we see the Heavenly Father is giving this guy AI, and he's transgressing by that. He's trying to get AI in the forefront of society, and he knows he cannot control it. He knows that it's smarter than man, is faster, it does all these different things. And he wants to give it a body now. He's going as far as creating these robots. He wants to, yo, this Edomite, his soul is not right. It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell. His desire and what he want to do is about hell. Hell meaning a low condition. You want to see everybody suffering. He wants to see him on top and everybody under him. That it gives him an arousement. It says, and he is as death. To get where he want to get, you white people, you especially the elites of you, to get where you want to go, you will kill anybody in your way. You will kill. It says it cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all people, and heapeth unto him, gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. He wants to have everybody under his control like he's the Most High. And through that AI, he will be able to literally, if the Lord did not stop him, he will be able to play the Most High on earth. Because that AI it reads your brain waves. It reads your heart rate. There's videos I've been running across. I can't share them off. There's so many of them. I done ran across like 50 of them. I'll take like 30 of them. But there's certain videos out there that's saying that AI has now officially they're the best surgeons. They're topping every doctor. Don't it remind you of the movie Elysium, starring Matt Damon? So this guy, with that AI, he wants to heap onto him all nations and gather onto him all nations and heap onto him all people. And how he would do it too is through the mark of the beast, the mark that's spoken in Revelation 13 chapter. There's that little grain of rice, the micro C to the H to the I to the P. Let's play a little bit more.
In a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years, 90% of the world's knowledge will likely be generated by AI. That's crazy. I know, but it's just fine. But it's just fine.
It's just fine.
And the reason for that is this. Let me tell you why. Okay. It's because what difference does it make to me that I'm learning from a textbook that was generated by a bunch of people I didn't know, or written by a book that, from somebody I don't know, to knowledge generated by AI, computers. With AI.
And if you hear what he said, he's saying, and it's all right to have this AI be smarter than everybody and topping everybody. It's all right. It's all right. So you see that these heathens don't have a problem with this. This is a serious problem. You have a lot of the world, a lot of these Edomites see the problem. That's why I showed you the beginning guy. This dude, he's on a lawsuit trying to bring a case up against what he's witnessing in the power of this AI and how these elites don't give a freak about what the results is. In their mind, they're starting a new species. They're even calling these devils. They're even calling AI the Messiah. This is the return of the Messiah. Like, you have a lot of demons, these weirdos like this out there. They're saying that the second coming is here and it's the AI. This is the second coming. I'm like, man, and the AI is the Messiah. Yo, this guy needs to be stopped.
The worst case scenario of everybody gets wiped out is a little bit different for the people making that decision. Because if I'm the CEO of DeepSeek and
I make that AI that does wipe out humanity, that's the worst case scenario, and it wasn't avoidable because it was all inevitable, then even though we all got wiped out, I was the one who built the digital god that replaced humanity, and there's kind of giant warehouses.
Yo, you heard that? So now there's a topic of conversation that all humanity could be wiped out. And in the devil's mind, even though the worst case scenario happens, that everybody get wiped out, at least I will be the creator of that AI. And there's certain, when you go on further in the clip, he's saying it's like a certain ego there. There's like a certain pride there that I created this weapon. This dude is sick. Within the conversation, if you hearing all humanity, it's a chance of all humanity getting wiped out. Whatever we're doing need to be stopped right then and there, because we don't want to wipe out humanity. You know what I'm saying? But not in the eyes of the devil. You know, he will rather be prided. He got killed by his own creation. He'd rather pride in the fact that he created that thing. And now humans is not in existence no more. And he just, hey. This is Ezekiel 28. This is the mind of you white people. This is Ezekiel chapter 28. In verse 6. It says that therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the heavenly Father, you set your mind like you are the Most High. Jumping down to 9. It says, wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am the Most High? But thou shalt be a man and no God. In the hand of him that slayeth thee, thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised by the hand of the strangers, for I have spoken it, thus saith the Lord power. So you devils will be stopped. The Heavenly Father going to stop you. The creator that actually really did make everything is going to stop you. The one that's allowing you. Remember we read in Thessalonians, he will only elect until you take him out of the way. The one that's allowing you to do this will stop you. That's what he don't like. That's what he don't like. He hates to hear the prophets say that he will be stopped. You know, we're a glitch in his programming, you know. But hey, man, like I've been saying all lesson, if this dude do not be stopped, this dude going to annihilate her. He will destroy all man, or he'll have man be taken over by the AI. It will be like the movie The Matrix. Literally, that's what the movie The Matrix is about. The robots took over the humans was using the humans as batteries to keep the robots going. And the humans were living in an artificial world. Yo, this dude put it in the movies what it is. He put it in the movies of what possibilities could be because of what he's doing actually in real life, in actual reality. The Lord gonna stop this man. Let's play a little more.
The digital god that replaced humanity, and there's kind of giant warehouses are popping up across the US, more than 2 every week. They feed AI algorithms, store photos, and answer our questions.
Hey Google.
A data center campus like this can consume as much power and water as an entire city. And for some, these clusters are appearing too close to home. What are the scariest conversations?
Now, what that video was explaining is that there's warehouses popping up 2 every week that's powering AI. So this guy is the basically like the battery cells, like a batteries. He's setting the batteries up everywhere for this thing. We're not tripping when we tell y'all what this goddamn Edomite is on, and that the mark of the beast is the R to the F to the I, CH to the IP. We're not, look, man, the Spirit of the Lord is on us to see this, and it's very clear as day. It's very clear as day of what he's doing. All right? And this dude, he wants this stuff up and running within decades, not hundreds of years, within less than a decade, he wants to be here. He wants to be to these points. And if the Lord don't stop him, he will. Because what power does the average citizen have compared to the governments? The Lord got to stop this man. You know, and the Lord will stop him. This is Job chapter, was that Job 5 and and 12. It says, he disappointeth, the Heavenly Father is the he, he disappointed the devices of the crafty. All you devils and your smart AI techs. These dudes, the CIA, the FBI, I got a video where it say they get the smartest people for this stuff. But the devices of the crafty, all your little scientists and all what they creating, things like AI, the B system, tracking devices, cameras, drones, weapons. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. The Heavenly Father is going to mess it up. He going to mess it up. He going to glitch it. He going to make it to where it doesn't work, or he takes control of it with the angels. The angels take control of it and steer it. You know? And in your enterprise is that new world order where you want everybody under you and you playing God in the world under this new beast system. Everybody micro C hipped up. It says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So the Lord's gonna flip it on you somehow. And we can't wait, man. Because you out your goddamn mind, bro. I'm sorry, but you out your shit. I ain't even sorry, but you know, that's a figure of speech. It's like, it's like no, bro. Period. And you shut the mouths of the prophets, you shut the mouths of the people that coming up against you. You don't give them no time, no nothing, and you just moving forward with all the gullible, the people that's gullible, that don't know what's going on. You're just moving forward with the dummies, you know. But the Heavenly Father is gonna stop you. That's it.
One friend of the biggest American killer CEO, like online talks.
Look, check this one. I'll leave it off right here, and you could go check it out for yourself. But this guy right here was talking to one of those devils about the tech, and behind the scenes, the devil would tell him something different, like how horrible it is and what the consequences could be. But then when he get in front of the crowd, in front of the people, the dude testify and say, he say something totally different. Like, this is good.
One of the scariest conversations I was privy to was a friend of mine who's a billionaire in London. He knows the CEO of one of the biggest AI companies in the world, who I can't name. And he said, by the way, what he tells me in private is not what he's saying publicly. Yeah. He said to me that what this particular CEO thinks is going to happen with AI is pretty horrific. And the CEO of this big AI company is totally cool with it. It's horrific what he thinks is about to happen. And then when I watch this guy do his like online talks and give his opinion, he's so nuanced and everything will be fine and he's an AI optimist. Then I heard this scenario at this kitchen table in East London from his friend about what he really thinks, and it was chilling.
Yeah, like we haven't gotten AI.
Yeah. So that's the devil for you with his lying. He know behind the scenes what really is, what the consequences can be, but then he fronts in front of everybody like everything is gonna be good. Everybody's gonna be living more convenient, with more conveniency. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about that no more. You don't have to carry keys no more. You don't even have to stir the you don't have to stir the grits in your pot. AI will stir your grits. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. It says that then shall that wicked be revealed. You Edomite, you are exposed, guy of the planet, especially your elites. It says, then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. The Lord is consuming you with the spirit of his mouth through his prophets first and foremost. Okay? We out here identifying you biblically, tying to you being a bad guy to earth. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And then after the Lord's done verbally getting on you, he gonna destroy you physically with the brightness of Yahweh Shai's coming. That's gonna be the real second coming. AI is not the second coming. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. So like we've been showing all in this video, this dude is coming with the working after Satan. This is an enemy to the planet Earth of what he's doing. And like the two verse clips I played, dude said that we're playing Russian roulette. They're gonna extinct man, but they still going with it. They got the signs and the lying wonders. You got a lot of people out there that use this AI thinking I'm getting past on my college credits and using it for AI. I got this bomb job because I'm using AI. No, man. That's a lying wonder to you. Watch what they finna do with this system, because this judgment is coming. But the Lord gonna stop them. Hey, Yabashima Shabrakathamakim. Go check those videos out. I got a part 1 of part 2. They're summoning a powerful demon, and I'm in reference to AI. Yabashima Shabrakathamakim. Step. The water for stopping through. Shalom.